It's David Ducker coming back at you. And today we're going to be talking about the villain campaign. This is a tremendously easy campaign to run. It's great for many campaigns. You can make it longer, but the prep is going to be very, very low for the GMs. This might even be a good mode for your very first campaign if you're a GM. So what is the villain campaign? Aside from all that, the villain campaign is one in which all the players are united against a common foe. And the easiest way to do this is as the GM, you make a villain, whether it's a necromancer, a warlord, a star emperor, whether it's Cthulhu or his cultists or President Trump, whatever villain you want to throw in. You make that villain in great detail, just as you would any major NPC or player character. And you give this villain, the parts that the players might know, to the players and say, make a character who has a reason to hate this guy. Make a character who's out to get this man. And whether they're playing somebody who wants revenge, someone who just disagrees philosophically or religiously with the villain, or just somebody who has something to gain by this man's loss. You could be a bounty hunter, an assassin. You could be an assassin trying to assassinate President Trump. And that's it. You don't even hate Trump. You might even be a racist, and you love Trump, but got to get those dollars, right? And then the rest of the party, of course, will have their own reasons for probably actually disliking him. But whatever it is, as a party, you'll have a reason to be together, number one, and you will have a direction to drive the story towards, number two. And the last thing you need for a campaign is a setting. The GM can just throw that setting in with the villain. And right there you have your campaign tripod, the setting, the story, and the team. And a campaign built on the tripod, as we all know, will stand and withstand the test of time and will be darn fun. And another thing, aside from the low prep, which is great, and that's reason enough to run it, but aside from the low prep, moving forward into the end game, you have a very clear end game. You will know when the campaign is over. It will be when the villain is defeated, whether that is death for the villain or being arrested, imprisoned in the Shadowlands, whatever it is. You will know when it is time to say the end and then move on to your next campaign. So the plotting really takes care of itself in the villain campaign, and that is a huge perk. So I am a great advocate of the villain campaign. I honestly don't usually run them because I have so many, things that I find more interesting. But if you want something that's easy, if you want low load, go for the villain campaign. Here's the villain. Everybody make a character who hates the villain. We'll play through until the villain's defeated, and that's the whole campaign. It doesn't get much easier, and it can be so much fun, especially if this villain is somebody that you can get a lot of heat onto. I've done a whole series on villains, the heat magnet villain, the juggernaut, all kinds of different villains, the dirty, rotten scoundrel. So check out that series for some ideas. But I just wanted to share this campaign mode with you, whether you do it in sci-fi, superheroes, fantasy, conspiracy theory, post-apocalypse. Doesn't matter what it is, the villain campaign is a wonderful mode. I'd encourage you to try it out. Now in the comments below, tell me what is your greatest villain from a campaign. Give our listeners some ideas in the comments below. And until I see you again, good day and good gaming.